Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream, definitely for the first time. Actually, there were some, technical issues up front, which it turns out I didn't sort out. Like, for instance, the fact that my hotkey that, manages the timer also resets the emulator. Usually, I'll say, this is a stream, it's Tuesday. I'm going to be checking out Mario Builder 64 for the first time, which is a mod that makes it so that Mario 64 is like Mario Maker. Now, if y'all don't know, and maybe a lot of people do, common viewers and all that, people who know me, my main game is Mario Maker 2. I do viewer levels every Friday, so I already have a system by which people can submit levels and get them to me by doing !add and things of that nature. That said, like, I'm honestly not sure if anyone has levels for me. So, and like, even then, it's kind of inconvenient to get them downloaded. You have to go to a website, download them. I think you have to restart your thing, put them in like a memory card situation. So here's the plan with that. I have 100 levels downloaded already. 100 levels here, you can see, we can scroll through them real fast. 100 levels here. And if y'all have any to submit away, and at the end, like last thing we do, I'll close the queue and I'll go to a break, download all the levels, and get those all in here, and then we'll go one by one until we're out. And that's how we'll do it if y'all have any submissions, but if you don't, that's fine as well. I got probably well more than we can check out in the space of one Tuesday night stream. So yeah, that's the plan. That's what I think. Maybe we should start by just looking at the build tools, or maybe we should start by talking about some other business real fast up front before we begin, because there is some other business to cover real fast. Why didn't the recording start? I just noticed the recording did not start. Start the recording here, and I'll splice in the stuff that didn't get into the recording. Okay, cool. Alright. Whatever. I can do some quick editing real fast before uploading to YouTube. Anyway, weird crap aside, that's the plan for tonight, is to check out Mario Builder 64 and have a good time doing it. Though I will say I got some cards up front to cover some, stream business, channel business, things of that nature. First off, yes, as the starting soon screen said, this is the last stream before I get LASIK. I'm getting LASIK on Thursday. That's 2 days from now. Thursday morning, in fact. So a little less than 2 days from now, actually, all things considering. So that'll be fun. As I've said before, we'll be out for a bit. You can see there, the big eyeball represents LASIK. And, they're basically telling me, like, are you ready to get rid of glasses? I think you were about your age when you got mine. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm prepared. It's gonna be different, but I've been washing my eyelids diligently as the doctor recommended, and like doing a hot compress and having a bunch of vitamins, so I'm ready to regrow my eyes or whatever it is he's planning for me. So that's fun. Will be a bit of a break. I'll be back for sure Friday of next week, though, maybe on like Tuesday or Wednesday I might do a stream, like a shorter stream, maybe checking out a game. I've heard good things about Bionic Bay, and I'd kind of like to play it, but we'll see about that. That'll be fun. That'll be cool. Also, I have some follow-up. I have a bunch of follow-up, so let's just go through it real fast. Follow-up on things I've been talking about for the last, stream or two or three. I ordered a Retroid Pocket Flip 2. I got sunglasses, and I finished rewatching Korra and replaying Axiom Verge. That about covers the follow-up. Yeah, I got ordered one of these in the GameCube color, and I also ordered 2 bits to like modify it a bit. I ordered a comfort grip in black, specifically black, because I saw the purple and I was like, that doesn't... I saw this image and said like, okay, well the purple doesn't quite match, so that's out. Let's not go with that. Let's go with the black. So that's coming. And also to cover up the thing on the back of the Retroid has like a weird circular logo thing that's not quite a logo. I'm getting like a little black disc that goes over that, and I've styled it. It's like customized, you see. I've styled it similarly to the GameCube's top. And I'm gonna make it look like the GameCube's top just a little bit. Just a little bit. Not like the whole, you know, it's not gonna have a power button on there or nothing. But that thing is gonna be on there. I think that'll be nice. That'll look good. Really, really excited for this thing. Seems plenty powerful. Can be used as an Xbox like remote play situation. That sounds like a real game changer for like Game Pass games such as Clair Obscur. I can't wait to play that portable style on my couch, like Wii U style. That'll be great. And yeah, I got some polarized glasses for a birthday. My sister got me these very lovely glasses. Oh wow, they're very dark. Okay. You know, I was thinking, like, it'd be funny if I came back, like, in a week from now and, like, put them on as a gag, but when I have these on, I cannot read the monitor. It is just pure pitch blackness. My monitor, at least from certain angles. I guess that's the polarization. It's not better than pitch black, though. Anyway, are these Blues Brothers? When I took them out, I said like to myself like, I'm on a mission from God. They're not quite. I don't think they're quite the same, but they're pretty close. I think. I think that's that. I'll definitely say that to my dad when he picks me up to take me to LASIK on Thursday. I think. Also, one more thing before we begin. The sub goals from the Saturday birthday stream are still up until the end of the stream, though don't worry about them. I'll say that I'm not going to bring them up after right now. I'm just going to talk about them right now, and also there's a chat message pinned with them. So if you need the details of that, check the badly formatted message, or look right here. You know, we met 2 of them. Donkey Kong Country GBC and Live and Reloaded are like locked in for that whole playthrough thing I'm doing on Tuesdays once LASIK and Nintendo Switch 2 is all sorted out. And if we get more subs, we could get the lands, we could get Donkey Kong 64, Pocket Tales, Diddy Kong Racing, Banjo Pilots, and the hardest versions, the hardest like modes of DKC 2 and 3 that take out the barrels and the checkpoints and the Kong barrels. And also, yeah, 50 still will be Sonic 06 until the end of tonight. I don't expect it. Honestly, hitting the 2 that we got is fun enough, I think. And, you know, I'm just saying, like, if anyone, you know, super duper wants to get any of those games in for this whole, you know, rare playthrough gimmick I've been doing, which now has 4 games on the docket: Country, Game Boy Color, Conquer, another version of Conquer, and a mystery game. So, you know, it could have 5 in there, could have 6, and, you know, we'll see what happens if, you know, whatever happens, happens. Okay? Okay. I think that covers everything up front I wanted to talk about. Let me take a drink of water, and then let's try out the build, I guess. I'll say, I appreciate the support and stuff this last week. You know, a lot more subs than usual for the birthday time. Of course, that just makes sense. And I appreciate all of them. Okay? Okay. Happy. Let's start the game. Alright. First, how about we just, like, look in here and see what this is all about. Like, if we pull this up and try out... What do you reckon? Snowy, grassy? Let's just check out... I like desert. We're not gonna... I don't think we're gonna make a real one, but let's just have a look and see what these tools are like, because I am curious. They are indeed... Trying to remember how I have my controller mapped. So yeah, just like blocks. You can set down blocks. It's almost like a Minecraft type situation. It's a menu with plus. Tiles, sand. Bricks, cobblestone. How do you test, I wonder? Seeing these, I'll say, a lot more block-based than I thought just looking at some of the levels. Like, these levels are pretty impressive for just being, like, Minecraft, essentially, you know, in terms of, like, in terms of, like, the thing. How do I test? Take screenshots. Check semi-solid trees. Yeah. Okay, so there's multiple of them. I'm really not sure. Oh, C up and down moves height. Okay. And C left and right rotates, I think. And D-pad is like a zoom. And also gets you a selection of trees. So you can, like, make the arboreum of your dreams. Just a bunch of, different tree types next to each other. Are these in the... These levels would take ages to make. Yeah, totally. I'll say, let's, I'm wondering that as well. Like, you know, just like looking at the thumbnails, looking at what people have done, it looks like people have done some pretty goddamn impressive stuff. You can get a slope. You can get slopes, but like, how would you get like the different sizes of scopes? There's different kinds of things, such as, you know, you can put down switches, moving crap. Okay, so there's different kinds of corners, different kinds of, like, slopes, lower and upper, but it is very much grid-based. Okay. It is very much grid-based, whatever you are doing. I feel like that just makes... It just... I'll say... I think this is great context to have, and will make everything going forward that much more impressive. Like, as we see actual honest-to-God levels made using, I'm sure, you know, these exact same tools. And, like, you know, with a bunch of different stars, even. And, like, yeah. Okay, you know, I feel like we should get out of here? We should get out of here. How do I get out of here? Save and test. Well, we can save and test real fast. Whoopee, look at me, I'm Mario, I'm running around. We made probably the worst. This is not a very good level, I don't think. We beat him! Yeah, woo, okay. Oh wow, it even keeps you in the world after you get a star. I need to get out of here. How do you get out of here? Could save and options. I need to exit the thing. How do I exit the thing? Maybe I hold down B. Options, level settings. I know. I hit the restart button. There we go. Pull the old reset. It's a button on the N64, though a lever on the thing. How's the audio, by the way? Audio's all good? Everything's all nice and good? Last I checked, everything was fine. So it should be good. Maybe just a little less. A little bit less. That's fine. Let's go. Alright, let's just play some levels. How about? What level should we start with? I feel like, you know, we should start with something nice and simple. Maybe even something that's supposed to be a remake. You know what I think I have somewhere here is a 1-1. That would be the most appropriate thing, I think, to start with. Let me see if I can find 1-1 but in 3D. Perfect. Let's go. It's level time. Time to play levels. This is a little bit awkward. How's the... Is that all synced and stuff? Let me just, mute everything and unmute it just to be 100% safe. But... this is a level! You know what? This is exactly what it said. This is 1-1. It's in 3D now. It's fairly awkward. Oopsie daisy. I should probably not be running at the camera. I don't know why. Oop. Can we get this? Hang on. That flagpole is, like, more difficult than, more precise than I perhaps. Yeah! Yeah, there we go. I looked like I was about to fall out there. Wait, does this keep going into like Wait, what the fuck is this? What level is this now? Is this okay. Now that I'm looking around, it does look like this keeps on going into, like, well, actually, was that the bonus area? That was the bonus area? Okay, we beat it. Oh, well, there's actually there's 4 more. Let's go into that warp zone. But we did beat it. We did beat 1-1 in the way that 1-1, you know, is normally beat. I'll say I'm not like fantastic at 64 in particular. Like definitely like the 3D Mario game I have played the least. But I did just replay it relatively recently, so you know, off stream. So I should be like should be able to manage. I don't know. Let's see. Let's find out. I guess what this was the secret zone. It just lets off at a weird place. Also, there's a bomb fight there, which is not very 1-1 to me. You know, despite, wait a minute. Oh, that's bad. What does the toad say? Something about King of a Bomb. No, but I got the flagpole, and that should be good enough. Let's move on. Let's see a real level. That one's okay. Let's try a Hot Fortress. The first one I downloaded. This one looks like an actual level. And I'll say, for what it's worth, I did like, I keep on forgetting which button is my, duck. I have Z mapped to the other shoulder buttons. Because that's how I like it in Paper Mario, when I do randomizers of that. Not that I've done any of that recently, but you know, it's been a while. It's been a while since I used this, emulator for anything else. I did test this, this to make sure it was working and good with this level. Just like making sure, like, okay, well, it runs, the dimensions are good, that sort of thing. Seems pretty good. Also, I'm realizing, when I was testing, I did not realize how to modify the camera, so I was just making jumps from a fixed perspective. Silly in retrospect. I can definitely see now, having seen how the maker works, you know, the grid in this level in particular, right? Like, yeah, no, it is very clearly grid-based, to be sure. You know, though, you know, it also is, like, big and, like, detailed enough where you wouldn't necessarily notice it. Also, it's cool how there's bespoke areas, like, built out like this one where, you know, it's time to do... You know, it's time to collect some red coins, that sort of thing. Sick! Go ahead and grab that star. It's interesting how you don't leave the level after collecting a star. Like, that is very Mario Odyssey, isn't it? Like, just... You know, it makes 64 a little bit like the best game in the series! So crap. Though... Could maybe use checkpoints for what it's worth. If, you know, we're talking, like, changes that would make it, like, more like Odyssey, for instance. I don't know. Maybe we were only, like... We weren't that far in. I guess. We should... I'll say... Let's, for the first few levels, do this, regular style with the 12-minute timer that I spent, some extra time before we began, like, making sure that it worked. But let's eventually switch to lightning round style after... God damn it. Tell you what, it's, 8:44. Jeez, it's 8:44. We spent a while, setting up and talking about stuff, huh? My bad. We'll say, 9:30, we'll move to just doing it lightning round style. Okay? Okay. Mario 64 is best not for platforming like this. You mean like with a pit? Maybe. I could see that. There are some levels of Mario 64 that are like this, though. but yeah, it is pretty precise where, you know, where like, you know, every jump matters. I mean, there's a lot of levels where every jump matters. You know, I think of, there's the inside the volcano bits. That's very much a place where if you jump wrong, it's over. It kind of... You think that you jump? Do like a running jump over to there? I don't know. Let's play it safe. Interesting that the red coins respawn even after you get what they're for. Awkward there, but got over. That's a bullet bill, isn't it? Ooh! Maybe we should do just the you know, I'm beginning to think that 12 minutes per level perhaps will get old very quickly. Let's do just not just this level. We'll do this one and then 2 more. And chat, if you want to like suggest which ones we should do just based on, you know, vibes of the name, I'd be open to that. In fact, just straight up, if anyone wants to shout out during while I'm like going through menus and like do that one, I am open to suggestions. I do feel like there's some that I would like to look at specifically. What the fuck? What's that bullshit? I ground pounded through a thing that was obviously to be ground pounded through. Ground pounded through a thing that was obviously meant to be ground ran into a ghost. God damn it. Ran into a ghost, and then the sand was right below the ghost. I guess. I don't know what happened there. Was I supposed to, like, save myself somehow? I think the thing that's most troublesome about this one is just that it starts with, like, you know, a minute of platforming. Which, you know, again, the sand level in Mario 64 does start with the whole... The guys with the boxes that go womp, womp, womp. Those guys have names? It is not that much unlike that, and, you know, it doesn't take any more time, but... on account of being one of, you know, Mario 64, it is one of, like, 20 levels? 30 levels, maybe, tops? Whereas in this, it's like, you know... Okay. Weird! Did we, like, accidentally ground pound the ground, and that just caused us to fart off? What is going on here? I cannot see. Okay. I am safe. I think. Okay, I think we walk over here and try not to slide down. And then we can talk to Toad. Toad, talk to me! I came over here for you! Toad! Toad did not have a star for us. So... can we get back up? We cannot. Maybe it's around here. Oh, it is around. Oh, motherfucker, wait a minute. What's around here is the start of the level. Well... That's interesting. We didn't die that time. We just, you know, sort of returned to the the start of the level normally, organically. Let's try to find some that are like simple and easy and do like quick. I say that. How many stars do I need before I'm satisfied? No, we can just say, I guess you know, There's 7 here. We can try to get 1 more. How about that? Oh, you mother... Let's get 1 more. That's my thought right now. Just let's get 1 more star, and then whenever we do, that's good enough. Good enough. And then I am beginning to strongly get the impression that like we need the lightning round now because yeah, just you know. We should just pull the ripcord, honestly. I'm deciding right now, 1 star is good enough for this. Yay! Yeah, okay, let's get out of here. That was interesting. Let's try the second one out. Let's try... We did a fortress, so let's try a courtyard. Icy thingamajig. We'll see some more. And, I'll set a timer, and I'll say, 1 is enough. Once I have 1, I can quit at any time that I like. Okay? 1 star, and I can leave. Regardless of timer. How's that for, you know, some weirdo fucking logic? How's that for, like, improvised rule sets? Good, I hope. Treacherous treetop looks nice. I agree. We should do that next. Yeah, totally. Or like, you know, any number of vertical levels in like, you know, like, the clock. Or like, any number of vertical levels in, the original Mario 64. The camera gets all close. It's kind of... I like it very much. I need to do like a wall jump here. Oh. Oh, wow! You can't do a wall jump like that? You know, I'll say like I'm not like 100,000% familiar with all the like, you know, details of like Mario physics, right? Mario 64 physics, like I guess if you're at like a weird, if you're at too steep an angle, you cannot wall jump, huh? Camera is way too close a lot of the time. Go up here, I guess. A weird thing about a lot of these levels, so far anyway, is that they're all very, you know, obviously exploration heavy, right? Like, you gotta figure out where to go in all of them if you want to, like, find stars. And there's just some question of, like, okay, are they basically at the end of any given path that you can find, or are they only at the ends of certain paths? And I reckon in the best ones, like, basically any handcrafted path leads to one. Or at least a red coin, which, you know, is only part of one. Oh, there's one. Nice! Sniff it! Sniff it. Got my back. You know what? I'm probably taking the camera close to me using that, like... I think that's weird I think it's kind of weird in 64 how when you zoom in... When you use, like, the right... You know, shoulder button. Oh, crap. I died. When you use the right shoulder button, it just, like, brings the camera in really far, like, up your, you know, just brings it in like this, right behind you. Which is kind of weird. You know, obviously, it was the first game of this sort. It didn't have everything figured out. And, you know, can't really expect it to have, but, you know, I will say that, like, Banjo had it figured out, so must have been Banjo that figured it out. I don't know. Did Banjo invent putting the camera behind your character and, like, centering it with the right R button? Say the right trigger or something, but that's not what it is on the 64. This angle is a little bit awkward. Yay, okay. Definitely knowing that it's a grid-based system does help me to realize, like, oh, okay, these are all grids. You know, just looking at screenshots and stuff, it kind of made me think, like, oh, did you, like, have to model this? Or, like, you know, make these... You know, how did you... I was kind of picturing, like, a Source engine maker situation, you know? Obviously, it's not quite like that, but hey, you know. And like, as I play these now, I go like, wait, I can see the grid, you know? It's actually no mystery how it's all set up. It would still take a while. It would still take a long time to do this, so it's still impressive to be sure, but like, you know, now I know how it's done. Yes, we did it. Okay, yeah. Let me wait for this to expire and try again. Because I think I need all the time I need. That blue switch. What did the blue switch do? In case, I can go over here and climb up here for no apparent reason. There's a second one. Hey, we got two this time. Very nice. What is this? There's 7, so maybe, you know, I wonder if there's like a coin star or what. I'm pretty satisfied with this with 2. Let's move on. We'll do one more. Treacherous Treetops. One more in the 12 minutes, and then we'll switch to lightning round from here on out and have that be how we do things. Nice thing about this is Are these blocks in regular Mario 64? The note blocks? I don't remember them. They seem fiddlier than they are in 2D Marios, so that's great. They're perfectly fine in like Maker, to be clear, but you know, it's not a. Took me a while to get those down, though. Also, maybe it was just Mario Maker is a lot more generous about when you press the button to jump. Okay. It's cool. Dang, the timing of those is hard to get down without really, you know, staring at them, I guess. Go over there again. How about we do this thing? I'll say by the way for how it would work in the lightning round. Getting a star would refresh our lives. How about that? If we get a star, our lives reset. Sound fair? How'd the long jump? That's it. Whoa. Only see that from certain sides. Doesn't really make a difference, though. Probably there's like an invisible platform that leads up to it. These are all really hard, it turns out, I think. At least the two that I've attempted. We're getting it. We're getting it. This would almost work better with, like, rewind setup. I don't know if that's a thing in, like, modern emulators, but, like, in, obviously, I say obviously, if it's something that everyone knows about. The Switch 2 has been said to, have rewind as a feature. What? Now we're on the tree. This tree is not exactly as good to be at as I expected it to be. There's kind of nothing over there that I wanted to do. Okay. I could bounce over there for literally one red coin. That's not gonna be worth it. Oh, there was a hidden block here this whole time. Allows us to go over here. Okay. There's Koopa the Quick. Get in there, or is it like a, hey, you know, brace him from within? Yeah, that's totally, where the hell is he going? I don't know. How would I know? I will say I did get some that was marked as easy. I just don't know what, which ones they would be. This is hard. We definitely need... Okay, this is, Oh, what do you know? It's time for the lightning round. That's enough of that one. Let's, start the lightning round, then. I'm tired of that one. Tired of dying. I definitely... The hotkey to start the lightning round also, activates the fast forward in the emulator. How about if I don't have the emulator selected? Perfect, okay. That makes it desensitized. Let's do it lightning round style from here on out. We tried just doing it just 12-minute style. That's a little bit much for this, you know. Just ends up with me just, you know, sort of just running around and dying, and then not really getting anywhere quite so interesting. I feel like with 1,000, with 100 levels that I have downloaded, not 1,000, we should probably just try a bunch of them. Rapid style, which is exactly what the lightning round is for. Let's go. I have 7 tries now. Refreshing anytime I get a star. 7 tries, refreshing anytime I get a star. And let's try to find some levels that I like. I don't know. Is it mean to say, like, so far, like, you know, they've just been kind of hard in general? I don't know. I will say I did download some that were supposed to be easy. And some that looked like they were goofy things. One of them is definitely an auto. And I think it would be fun have a look at a whole bunch of them and see what's up. We are exploring Mario's head right now. It's cool. I'll say, and I hope this isn't a controversial statement, but, you know, I say I hope this isn't, I don't care. There's other 3D Mario games that this could have been based on. I do feel like on some level, if this had been based on Odyssey, Sunshine, Galaxy, I don't know. Maybe it would have been a touch easier to get around in. I don't know. How do y'all feel about that? I mean, I think that the handling has for sure improved, and you know, like, you can't really blame this original game for having handling issues, considering that, like, they are basically inventing it as they went. See if I can get to that nose and not go in through the ear. I'd like to see if I can do something else here. Dang it, it's hard to judge the distances. Move stuff around real fast on my end so I can see a bit better. Ah! Okay, here we go. Now then. Oopsie daisy. Oh, fuck. That was the right thing to do. We survived. The under mustache saved us. Now, what is this? I guess we'll never find out. Alright, well, hey, lightning round's working great. We're seeing more levels, we're experimenting more, and when we do experiment, there's, like, some amount of, like, interest to it. How the fuck... Why is there a 21st page now? Oh, that'd be mine, the one that I made, isn't it? Yeah, that'd be it. What do we want to see right now? How about one of the last ones that I downloaded? No, I don't know where mine is, but definitely not here. How about Good Egg Galaxy? Tie it back into what we were doing on on Saturday, over the weekend. Bit of Mario Galaxy, you know. Okay, let's go this way. I'll say, I've said before, my first experience with 64 was later than was pretty late. You know, when I got my N64, I got it with Banjo-Kazooie, and never went back to 64 until the DS came out. At which point I played that version, which was pretty different. It wasn't until the 3D All-Stars collection that I played the original. 64 DS wasn't bad, it's just, you know... I don't, you know... It is a version of the game that has its own unique issues. It also does address some things that the original game has, as far as, like, its issues. So, you know, in some ways, it's good. In some ways, it changed things for the better. In other ways, it's like, you know... It's still the same game, you know, in other ways, you know, in both good and bad ways. God damn it. Wait, why anything that just happened? Why did he re-grab and then un-re-grab? Oh, fuck. Okay, so if I wait here... Get a platform? Okay, there's just a platform going up and down. Open the cannons. And there's three, stars here. This looks fun. Fuck! Because in Mario 64, when you turn around whilst not walking, you have to run in a little shitty little circle. I walked into the sand. There's some things about the way Mario 64 handles, which, you know, they wouldn't have later games work like that. Just saying. Just saying. Yes! We got one. And that means our tries refresh. The system's working great. Look at that. We refresh back up to full, and we can continue exploring. Oh, this is fun. Does it count if I have to die to respawn? Yes. Yes, it does. I'm gonna say yes. And I think that is fine because we're doing 7 lives for all these levels and not 5. I mean, it'd be fine either way. You know, these rules are arbitrary and all just in the service of having a good time. You know, but, whatever. Oh, hey. Instant refresh. Perfect. Yeah, that's where a star would be. Fall damage. Can we get the last star here within 7 tries, as per lightning round stipulations? Rules. Procedure. Procedure? That's a good... Yeah, within the bounds of the lightning round. Stipulations, the rules, the setup. It's looking like the answer is yes, but also I don't know. You know, it's possible the last star is like still a million miles away. But let's find out. I think yes, and I think we'll get it this time. I think we're about to get it in, remind me, how do you fight a wiggler? Oh wait, that didn't do it. That's where the other star was. What? Don't tell me that wiggler just, like, fell down. Oh, yes! There we go! The wiggler finally died. Okay. Okay, I was really wondering what the deal with that wiggler was. But, we did it. We killed it. Don't think you're supposed to... whatever, you know, it's all good. We got all 3! We got all 3 stars for once. That is a success. If that's the one success tonight, I'll take it. Full success, fully completed level, etc. Let's try, There's an auto here. Yeah, stun-locked auto. I'm gonna put down the controller here. Ah! We literally can't do anything. That's how much of an auto this is. I bet. Like, if I even hit the buttons, try to do stuff, I can't. Wow. That's like taking auto to the next level. That's just a step above what's possible in Mario Maker. You can't stop someone in Mario Maker from doing anything. They can still fuck up your auto, but here, no. It can't not auto. It's foolproof. Oh my god, it's a foolproof auto. Oh. It's still foolproof. I'm talking to guys, and because of that, I can't move. There's so many different kinds of ways of being stun-locked, it turns out. Oh, jeez. That's good. We have to talk to 8 people before we collect this star. Am I going to be able to jump and collect it, or is it just gonna auto me into it somehow? Nah, I was able to jump. There we go. That's very funny. There's 14 more in here? I wonder if those 14 more are actually, like... Let's just explore a little bit. Can we, like, go over here? I wonder if those 15 are, like, achievable, or it's just like, yeah, no, each of those Koopas comes with one. So, you know, wherever they're programmed to end up. Is one. We got it. That's GG. Yep. I think the other 14 are just, you know, because of those Koopas. Those Koopa Quicks. Let's see. What's a fun one? Womp's Fortress remade from memory. That sounds fun. That sounds good. This looks pretty damn accurate. I think there's supposed to be like an indentation here. But, yeah, this is pretty damn accurate. I played, you know, Mario 64 like a month ago, going through it casual style. Got 51 stars and then was able to just, like, glitch out of bounds a little bit and, like, do that whole, like, you know, stairway skip. Wasn't hard, turns out. Like, you just mash jump, and it works. Pretty cool. You know, the whole, like, thing where you do it, like, on any slope. Probably not. Nah. Probably takes stairs in particular to work. This all seems very accurate. Well, this cannot move. There's not a piece that emulates the, thing moving around. This guy. Wait, can you just run up this slope? Nah, it's still too steep. Still too steep. I'm surprised that you're able to make such an accurate recreation just using the grid, you know? Like, this is all grid-based, and yet, like, it's recreating a world that, you know, was not just grid-based. Mario 64 was very much, like, polygonal in nature, you know? And yet, they nailed it. They really did. Really nailed it. Oh, there's gonna be a star in that thing. That's how it was originally. It's kind of weird, some of these slopes where, you know, you originally you wouldn't, like, slide on them, but because this is, like... This was not originally that steep, I'm pretty sure. That one there, for instance. Go. There's number 1. Excellent. This is gonna be a hard one to die on. I feel like this one, maybe, we're just gonna have to be like, you know... How do you know you're satisfied? Quit when we're satisfied. Is that bird there? And there's seven stars here. What the hell is with, that's funky. Not how it's supposed to look. Yeah, it's fine. Probably something specific to, like, the emulation, to the Mario Builder. Very cool. They got the tower at top. Wait, they have the tower at top and also the big fella. That's, not usually there at the same time, obviously. Also, he seems to have detected me, despite really being far enough away where it should be fine. These usually go the other direction, I'm pretty sure. They usually go, Does other direction sort of explain it? They would go against the other wall, this wall here, and go, like, forward back. Hello, Kaisha, how you doing? Mario 64 Builder, a mod of Mario 64 that makes it so that you, people make their own levels. Not that you'd know right now, because this is, Thwomp's Fortress recreated best to, the creator's memory. But, suffice to say, this is a mod. This is a whole thing. Did I remember to tag up the YouTube stream with tags that, did I tag that appropriately? I forget. I did set the game correctly. That's probably good enough. Right now, we're doing this with lightning round style things, which is a thing I do for Mario Maker, wherein I only have a limited number of tries to get any given level done. It's just a way to speed things up and make sure we're not, like, getting hung up on any one specific level for too long. Not sure about this part. That guy is not quite properly centered, but I think that's more of a limitation of the grid system versus, like, the person's memory. This is cool. This one is good. I think they did a bang-up job, and we beat the guy at the top. I think we did. Yeah, we gotten 2 so far. I do wonder if they have coin stars in this. You know. If they do, I'm not gonna try to go for them. I'm not terribly concerned there. Okay. Oh, damn it. I felt like I needed the extra height from like a mid-air kick, but you can only do that if you're going up enough. You know, you can't do it if you're going up at an angle. Go up here and do some funky business to go around. In this, you can. Don't feel like it was that simple in the original one. In the original version, I feel like it was much more of a impediment. Now, how the hell do we get over there? Shit! Walking is weird. I think for now, let's do the tower. Maybe we can, like, go on the way down to get that red coin. One thing you do have to worry about is that if I do die, I do lose all the red coins, and it'd be a damn shame. But what are you gonna do? Just going to take a million tries on those guys. Sick. Okay, let's try this again. I'm pretty satisfied with 3 out of 7. Ah, there we go. I think maybe move on from here? Maybe move on from here. Let's, let me first just, like... There's one I want to try getting before we leave, but... I think we got most of the ones I was looking to get. I wonder how you can get the one that's usually you use the owl to get. Because the owl's not here, so... What's the deal then? Also, the cannon's not there for that one, so we just need to come down from above. That's the one I want to try. I want to try coming down from above and seeing how well that works. First, let me climb up and just see if this is anything. This isn't anything, right? This is just... Oh, it's a red coin. Probably... I had that one, right? I had like 7. I don't know how many total there were, but... 7 sounds like the right number. Wasn't it originally that the little lower platform was like directly below this outcropping? I feel like this is a slight inaccuracy. And because of that slight inaccuracy, not sure how you get up. Maybe a backflip into a wall jump? Indeed. That's, well, I guess that's how you could do it before. I didn't know. I used the cannon, I think. Or, you know, if I thought there was a second way, I would have guessed dropping down. That's cool. That's good. I'm satisfied. Let's move on. Next one. That's a really good remake. The original version is better, to be sure. What's test level 64? This just seems like a training level. There's only one star in here. It's clearly red coin based. I guess this is to try out like different properties of different objects. Like if you jump off... Like, can you wall jump off this? Yes. I would assume that you could wall jump off everything. Maybe to like test... Maybe, like, if you had, like, a different mod to stack on top of Mario Builder 64, you could be like, okay, well, does the sound effects for this work? Do the sound effects for that work? Weird. Not really sure, like, what the thing is here. I mean, I think I got an idea. It's just a testing level. It's just a test. It is exactly what it said on the thing. I kind of, on some level, expected it to be a troll or something. You know, something surprising. No, it's just pretty literally like, okay, well, run around stuff and test some like, you know, presumably you do like testing various surfaces. None of them seem different, so I'm not clear like what. I guess it'd be like the sound effects of them. Like, that's the way that they're different, right? Okay, we out. Okay, let's see. What's Peaceful Patio? Peaceful Patio sounds nice. Expansion of the garden from Mario 64 to a full level. Isn't that nice? But if I kill some guys... Is this music in Mario 64? I know this is in Sunshine. But I didn't know it was also in 64 as well. I guess it makes sense for it to be a remix, I just didn't know it. Or it could be like one of those things where these, you know, where Builder has added like some custom remixes as well. You know, you can never be sure with like mods of this nature. How do you kill a boo? Okay. Jump up like this. Well, as soon as we start to run... Oh, there's a ceiling above us. Some of these ones that are, like, less difficult, it's like, they're nice, but also it kind of feels like, you know, if there is farting around to do, we'd be farting around for a while. I don't know. Maybe that's fine. I'm not really sure what the objectives are. I mean, I know, get stars. Maybe if I backflip into a wall jump here. Wall jumps seem really... I don't understand why sometimes they don't work. Maybe if I kill these guys, it'll do something. Assume you can tie stars to, like, kill all X enemies. These guys don't appear that often these days. Wonder why that is. Not bad, you know, they're a good, perfectly good enemy design. I guess they are a little bit just like boxes, but they're like really well decorated boxes, you know, rectangles, whatever. They're just kind of the most simple enemy that you could imagine, right? Like, okay, it's a rectangle, it's a box with 2 arms and 2 legs. Not even legs, 2 feet. Makes sense as like a, you know, one of the enemies that you could get in there. But they're cool, is the thing. They're definitely cool. Hey, we got up here for the... Okay. For the first time. I think if that happens, we should move to the next level. I'm just gonna say that right now. That's peaceful whatever. Peaceful patio. Peaceful whatever. Let's play a different one. Let's find a nice one. I want to see Choco Mountain. I like Choco Mountain as a concept. So, let's see what a Choco Mountain would look like in 3D. Choco Mountain is cool. I feel like Choco Mountain should be in more Mario games. What the fuck? What did... What are those, clouds? Snow? I guess those are clouds. What the hell? Can't jump on them. It's now industrial in Mario Kart World. Yeah, I saw that. I heard that about that. Yeah. I think that's cool. I think that's a cool new thing. Also, I'm interested to see that whole region, you know? I guess... I guess in Mario Kart World, the Choco Mountain is not in the Choco Islands. It's a different thing. It's actually unrelated. You know, I would say that Choco Mountain and like Choco Island are two peas in a pod. But I'm pretty sure now that you can see it in the world, you can see like, correct me if I'm wrong, maybe it's not on the main line. Maybe it's near Toad's factory. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like on the left side of the map. If I recall if I recall preview footage from a month ago. It's been a while since I like was, you know, since we were all watching the Mario Kart stuff. We're going to be just surprised by that in 2 weeks, huh? This is just a good-ass traditional Mario 64 level. Kind of reminds me of the other map. Oh, fuck you! I don't understand why sometimes you can't wall jump. I just don't. What the fuck's the deal with that, huh? All I want to do is wall jump. It seems to me like the thing that you do in this game. Yeah, I think that's really cool. That they're like, I think there's a lot of cool things about that game. Damn it. We keep on hearing new remixes from World, and they're all really cool and good. You know, just the other day, there was a new Galaxy 2 remix, and, you know, having just been playing Galaxy 2, I definitely was, like, listening to that going like, oh, yeah, that's, I heard that recently. Is that in a lot of games? And it's like, no, it's just in Galaxy 2. It's like, huh, that's cool. And Tour now, or World. Keep on getting the names of the carts, Mario Karts mixed up. Apologies, if I ever say Tour instead of World, when I mean the other one, I'm just a little bit... you are touring a world in Tour. It's makes sense in my head. I don't know what to tell you. I'm pretty sure this music isn't... This doesn't sound like Mario 64 music to me. They must add like tons of little remixes. What do you say, monkey? How's it going? That's going all right. Can I do like a 3-point jump like Mario Sunshine? Yes, just barely. Oh, oh, that's some jank right there. No! You know what this game needs more than anything else, this mod? This mod needs Good old-fashioned checkpoints. Like, checkpoints would be a godsend here. I know that 64 never had them, but, no, 64 never needed them. It was also not an Odyssey-type game. In an Odyssey-type game, checkpoints are great. You know, in the original Mario 64, like, you got a star, you have to redo everything, and that's just, like, normal. And it's not a problem because it's always pretty chill, you know? With some late game exceptions, like, yeah, no, it's just platform your way back, man. It's not that hard. Some of these platforming bits are long enough where they could totally use checkpoints. Can I get up, like, here or something? No. Maybe. It's very risky. But I think this is a viable option. Oh no! The wall cut out there. The wall cuts out, so maybe not so viable. I'll say some of these levels, you know, they're fun paths, but like I said, you know, you go through them like 7 times, and it's like, okay, I'm ready to, you know, you're kind of feeling done by like the 8th time, which is great that we have our lightning round rules in play. I liked it, but you know, didn't get very far. Feel like something in the later part of this. Let's try Monochrome Land. Hey, DS, you're checking out that Super Mario 64 maker? That's right, Trebuckets. That's right. Yep, that is correct. It is kind of hard, which is why you know, I decided pretty early that, like, yeah, we should do all this lightning round style. It doesn't make sense to just, like, do, you know, 100 tries of each. Just, fancy free. How you doing? I forget. I've talked about, I mentioned earlier at the start of the stream, I'm getting a Retroid Pocket Flip. Did I ask you last time if you were into that, like, on the birthday stream, or was that someone... I've been asking people in chat, like, yo, what do you think of, you know, this crap. I'm really excited for it to show up. It's shipped. I just don't know when it'll be here. There's, like, hidden black things here. You just bought Doom 1+2 on Switch, but it's on sale. I did ask about the thing. Gotcha. Thanks for being a sub, by the way. That is, and subbing and all that. That, you know, contributed towards the, birthday sub goals. Which, I'll say one more time, are still in effect. But, you know, y'all don't have to worry about those. You know, they're pinned in a chat message if anyone is curious, but, like, yeah, they're just in case someone... There's still a chance that I might have to do all of Sonic 06, but, like, a remote chance. Hey, there's a sub. Thank you. That's the sub alert, actually, so, you know, You often you don't do the sub alert every time that you subbed, so that's just sort of delayed. Thank you so much for that and keeping that up so often. You know, I appreciate the hell out of that. 39 months is a lot. Christ, I've been an affiliate for I've been affiliated for so long, haven't I? That just seems like so many months. I can't see very good. You need to do the sub alerts more? Yeah, they're cool. I can't see when I'm landed. Oh my god, this is not ideal. This black and white land, it's so hard to see what the hell we're going for. Half the platforms are like invisible and you can only see them by like, you know, if we go into first person here, we can sort of see where the whites cut out. No! Damn. This is fun, though. This is cool. This is a great gimmick. I like it a lot. I'll say, you know, as far as those sub alerts, those sub goals go, I'll probably continue offering Sonic 06 on occasion. You know, when there's a birthday stream, a subiversary, or streamiversary. You know, there'll be other times when I'll say like, hey, for like some huge, massive fuck off amount, like I'll do Sonic 06, terrible game. And, you know, many ideas are just too good to die just by the basis of not being met one time. You know. It is a neat gimmick. Remind you of Intelligent Cube, one of the best puzzle games on PS1. I think you were saying the other day that you were playing that, or a couple of months ago. Is that right? No idea where I'm going now. Yeah, it's a game you play a good amount. A good amount, wow. Not just not just once, but on occasion. I'm looking forward to that that Retroid. That's gonna be so good. It's all nice and ordered now, and I'm just patiently waiting for it to... I think it's in China. I think it has to get out of China. I'm hoping it arrives this week or next. And I'll say, like, ooh, another star. Let's go. The way that this works is the stars refresh our dealy doos. And we lost one. Let's go up this way now. Anyway, yeah, I'm excited about, excited about that. Yeah, there's like 7 stars. A lot of these levels have like tons of stars, you know, every which way. And I'm just doing it where... I'll say I can quit at any time once I find, you know, a certain amount of stars. Let's say 1. Or if the game crashes. Those are 2 conditions wherein I can, I can move on. Not sure how you get to the top of this. Okay. Super zoomed in view is pretty silly, but I don't know, it's fine. There's a lot of things about Mario 64 I don't quite, you know, I've said, it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite. Handstand, that's, yeah, that's DK64, that's not here. I think let's go the other way now. Let's go this way. And then, no, we could try this again. I was totally expecting there to be a platform, like, under the... You can never tell where the platforms are and aren't. Yikes. Okay, well, I didn't die, so maybe I should count my blessings and go the other way. I'll say, like, you know, I'll say this. The Retroid is powerful enough to do Switch games, or some Switch games, but, like, you know, I feel like it is worth noting that one, that is like a, it is like a limited thing in that, you know, it's like, oh, if you want to spend, like, a bunch of work, like, troubleshooting them, and, like, half of them, most of them won't work properly ever, like, yes, it can run some Switch games, but not all of them? And it's like, okay, well, that's good to know. The other thing that's good to know is that, like, not only... Basically, here's where I'm at with that, right? Here's what I've been thinking about. Here's my, like, why it's okay that it's not quite good enough to really do those, really, which is that, like, well, I take that to mean it's a powerful thing, right? Like, that's all that means to me, is that the console is powerful enough to maybe handle it, maybe, on occasion. And it being powerful enough to handle that on occasion is just like code for, like, oh, it's powerful enough to handle most anything else you throw at it. Before a certain vintage, anyway. We ran out of lives, let's move out. How many should we do? How long should we go? I'm going around 2 hours. Keep on trucking. Let's go, like, maybe an hour longer. What about 100 galactic coins? So this should be nice. A relatively simple one. Just all it is a coin hunt. I mean, it's kind of probably maybe a hard one to do, since we have to do it all in one go, presumably. Whoa! I thought I was dead there. I had already pressed the button to, like, jump again. Oh, jeez. Remember, the coins. Gotta get the coins. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, coins. Eee. Oh, refresh. And then, take it away. Try going this direction. I don't think the poles are fun. Well, I don't want to say they're not fun, but I reckon this is more fun. I say that, and then again, I really don't like how in this game, when you're not walking, you have to walk in a little circle, and sometimes that means you fall into your death. You know, later platformers would always just make it like, yeah, you turn around on a dime. You're not a car. Doesn't have to, like, you know, when you're walking around, you don't just, like, go in a little circle as you're trying to turn around. Do you? I've never noticed that. Maybe if you're a toddler. You know, my nephew, He's like, 1 and change now. He's running around now. He's a little fucking scamp. Isn't that interesting? Is that interesting? I don't know. I'm just the uncle. I don't, I see him on occasion, you know. He was there to wish me a happy birthday. He doesn't understand the concept yet, or talk. But, you know, he's cute. Cute little fucker. He's able to open drawers now. That's a concern. Lot of, that must be hard. I don't know. I don't have to deal with it. Not my problem. I don't know. What the fuck? Anyway. Ah, we're down to 1 try. Let's do it. I don't know. I got nothing to say. I got nothing to say here. Is that pull sequence entirely needless because you don't need to jump between them? You can get up out there like a bunch of other ways. It kind of looks like it is totally optional and that there's literally no coins on that, on the pulls themselves. So, like, yeah, no, you could totally just get these coins, turn around, go this way. Interesting to note. Yeah, pulls definitely optional. What's with those exclamation points? That's like if we switch a switch. Yeah, the only coin that you get through the pulls is this one, which you can see you don't have to use the pulls to get. Ah. Well, that was fun. There's tree chops. I'll say, Trebucket, anyone else, if y'all want to shout out one. In fact, hell, let me go through them slowly. Swamp Planet Rescue sounds pretty fun. There's also some clearly troll level type stuff that we can do. I'll let you know if you pick out one that's been done, that's been checked. Sky Castle, Tropical Tour, Bowser Golf, Mario's Cranium Conundrum. Oh, we did that one. The one that's a giant Mario head. Yeah, that one was weird. We did it. Well, we died 7 times, but we did it. We've been poking around doing a bunch, you know. Peach's Collapsed Castle. Bowser Golf? Oh yeah, let's see. I'm curious about Bowser's Golf as well. Like some of these, you know, that's always a thing that's interesting. And ho 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 hello. So wait a minute. Is this exactly what it sounds like? This is Bowser Golf. Bowser's here. I guess I grab him, and then, and then I throw him, and the goal is to get him into a hole? Okay, you know, on some level I didn't expect it to be exactly what I don't know what I was expecting, but this makes perfect sense now that I think about it. So long. He's in a sand trap. Does that mean anything? Oh, it does for us. It really sucks to be in a sand trap. And apparently it doesn't suck so much for him. He can turn around full speed and stuff. Wait, am I gonna like fall into the stuff whilst throwing him? Yes, I think I would have done. I have no idea where the hole is, and also I'm dead. Let's find the hole. And maybe Bowser will just follow us. Maybe he'll follow us to the hole. You were expecting a troll level, but it's literally exactly what it sounds like. Yeah. Literally just golfing Bowser. Jesus Christ. Am I You serious right now, video game? We gotta get Bowser all the way to here? Hey Bowser, can you just like teleport over here? Thanks, Bowser. I'm over here. Bowser, come on now. Come on, Bowser. Can we just like literally can we cheese this? Bowser probably is not programmed to handle changes in elevation. You know, in the original game, he wouldn't have had to deal with those. Ah! Bowser teleported. That's the thing he does. All right. I fucking... Can you jump over here, Bowser? He jumped back where he came from. Okay, Bowser. Come with me. Okay. Try to get around back behind him. This is a great concept. Damn it. I don't know if I'll be able to do this. Just straight up. You know? That's cool. Can I just like literally throw him in the direction of the thing? Maybe we can do like a hole-in-one here. I'll try it the old-fashioned way. No, he does not go very far at all. Oh, you can drown. What's the other star here? 2 stars, according to the thing. One is obviously from beating Bowser. What's the other one? I hit the bottom of the bottom of the stage there, I think. I think I just swam so low I hit the void out trigger thing. Alright, Bowser, can you come over here? Okay, this will get him to the other side. You know, at this point, we just have to lure him forward a little bit. And we can rely on his own, like, just... Oh, I'm AI to just, like, come over here. Make it nice and simple for us. Oh, damn it! Well, actually, he'll just jump back up to here. Right? Right. This is more like frisbee golf than regular golf, I think. That's perfect. My God, that's a perfect putt. What is it called in... I know it's called a putt when you hit it like short distance. A stroke. Stroke? A shot. There we go. Nice shot, says Tribucket. That's the word I was looking for. That was a nice shot. One more like that. Little off. Go. Oh, damn it. Okay, we have one life left. Gotta... Okay, he didn't get the fire there. Little off. We're not dead yet, but we might be. This one's maybe a long one. How about we call this the last try, by the way. Don't know if that's fair, but, like, you know. I don't think we're beating this, you know. I don't think we're going to get back here if we die here and now. But, hang on. We're on the green. Get some of this. Hey, can I just, like, get him to fall into it by himself? No, not quite. Also, he's so close now, I can't run around him properly anymore. Yeah! We golfed Bowser! What was that, like, what was that, like a, par 20? That's, we got, that's a birdie. I think that's a birdie. I don't know what par was. That was a birdie. Let's go. Man, I can't help but feel after that one, like, I don't know we're doing better than that. But, let's continue poking around for a bit longer. We should find out what it says gullible on the ceiling is. Let's do some more wacky ones. Let's do some more wacky ones here. Now, what's the gimmick here? I feel like this is some sort of troll, just a little troll thing. It does say gullible on the ceiling. That doesn't seem like that much of a troll level. I've seen trollier. This just seems like a regular-ass level. Whatever. There is 1 star here, by the way, so keep that in mind. Most have, like, a bunch. Most have, like, a couple. That's interesting. By the way, Trebucket, anyone else, I'll say again, this is the last stream in a while. I'll be getting LASIK on Thursday, so I'll be laid up on Friday. I should be mostly recovered by next Tuesday, but I'm not promising anything next Tuesday. And if I do a Tuesday stream next Tuesday, it will not be, you know, I won't be just, you know, talking about the surgery and all that. It'll be more of a relaxed stream, I'm thinking. And then on Friday, you know, story time. Expect that. Cool. That sound fun? I think it'll be a fun time. I'm looking forward to it. Well, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to, you know, a couple days off will be nice, you know, to recover from the thing. Also, Memorial Day is next week, so even if I wasn't, like, you know, still at the tail end of LASIK recovery, I would still have that day off, which is interesting, you know? This kind of sucks. Executive call. Fuck that one. I'm tired of it. There's not that much way to proceed, let alone die. What's Cooper the Quick? A difficult escape. This is some sort of speedrun level. Seems pretty well put together. I'm able to just intuit, figure out exactly where I'm needed to go. Pretty easy, like. I assume this is set up where if you slow down, you're pretty much, boned. That was really good. That one, like, 2 ago. That's still... I feel like we're gonna struggle to find something that's as, like, hype as that. I'll say, for what it's worth, you know, don't expect radio silence for the next week. You know, I'll be in the Discord. I'll let you know, like, oh, I can see good now. I can see things at night, and then I'll tell you, like, oh, now it's all blurry for, you know, and hurty, and my eyes are, ooh, haha, you know? And I'm told that will basically be the case for, like, days, for, like, you know... I'm told that'll happen. And, to be ready for it. That lost momentum there. Last try, let's go. Like a light Kaizo level, basically, this one is. I almost feel like levels like this could use an automatic camera that just, like, adjusts itself. I don't know. Since it's one route anyway. Wasn't able to get it. What are you gonna do? What's Humble Honshu, you think? Kind of cool. Has a lot of cool areas. Spooky. Spooky. I think Honshu is like a Japanese thing. So, okay, yeah, these buildings are clearly meant to be like Japanese styled. I don't know how to get out of water. There we go. Jumping out of water is weird in 64. Do I hold the button? Do I mash it? Oh, this is just the carpet. Cool. This is a cool theme. This is a really cool looking level. I just don't know where the fuck I'm going. Underwater snippets? That's right. Those snippets were underwater. That's a true fact. I really like the theming of this one. I'm just really not sure where the hell I'm supposed to find anything. And that's kind of frustrating. You know, the weird thing about this Maker versus like a Mario Maker is that Mario Maker, you know, 9 times out of 10, it's always as simple as just like, go to the right. There's one path and that's it. Whereas like a Mario 64 is like an open, it's like open, you know, it's open in nature. Where you could go anywhere you want. It's like, okay, well, where do I find the stars then? I don't know, go wherever you want. Okay. Snippets are space guys. Are they? Is this... Are you saying, is this a representation of like a space level from like Galaxy or something? I don't remember this being in thing. Our original Origami King had a Sniffet Desert Town. Ah, gotcha. Never played, I kinda hated Sticker Star, so, like, all of its sequels, I was just like, no. No. I'll say also, by the way, you know, I mentioned earlier that I finished Axiom Verge. I did, like, poke into the second game real fast. Just fast enough to go like, oh, you know what? I was kind of curious because I remember not liking Axiom Verge 2. But then I got in there and I realized like, oh, I really didn't like this game. This game really isn't good. Like, it's probably, I gotta say, Axiom Verge 2, probably one of the most disappointing sequels, you know, up there with the likes of Sticker Star, Ukulele, like, yeah, no, it's just abysmal. Crash means we're out of here. Yeah, I don't like, I don't think I like that game at all. Really not good. Let's, see. How about Stenchy Sewer? Yeah, the first game's pretty great. I think that, you know, I always think of it like I've always thought of it as like the ultimate, like, indie Metroidvania. And I feel like it's a little bit overhyped. You know? Looking forward to new Paper Mario around 2027. Oh, God, maybe. I don't know. They just did the remake of Thousand Year Door. If they take on from Thousand Year Door, it's gonna be good. If they do something else, what the fuck is this? Stenchy. This is Stenchy Sewer, and I didn't know you could do. What the fuck? There's a sheriff. You could you could do stuff in this in this builder game that's not quite vanilla. Clearly. Obviously the remake did not count. Yeah, also that is true. The frame rate is all fucked up. This is a sewer level, and this is a bad time, like most sewer levels in games. That's a horrible Monty Mole. Think about the, you know, in Giant Bomb's Blight Club feature, every horrible game has to have a, every Blight game, every Blight has a sewer level. And, no one's quite sure why. They're not good levels. They're never good levels. Who the fuck is that mole? Who the fuck is the sheriff with a gun? The stars should have names in this. That would make it much more flavorful if you could name the stars and it was like, oh, you just got yada yada yada. Sewers are stinky. That's why stinky games have them as levels. True. I mean, I think that you could put a sewer in a banjo game and it would be not stinky. You could argue that in some ways the Clanker's Cavern is sewer adjacent. You know, it is a waste treatment shark, whale, that, you know, that's what Clanker is. He's a shark whale that manages waste. He's a sewer robot. He's a sewer mecha. Yeah, that's true. Sometimes good games have sewers too. There's sewers in Odyssey. You know, to be clear, on some level, it is confirmation bias. And you know, you can look and find probably just as many good games that have sewers as, downright dogshit ones. I'm satisfied with 1 star. Let's get the fuck out of the sewer. Let's find a nice one. Oh, I want to see Thwomp Planet Rescue. Yes, it's around 10:30. What the fuck? Wait, we got 40 seconds and we die? What? Huh? Why are we blue? We're Thwomp. Why are we Thwomp Mario? What the fuck? Yeah, I don't know why the frame rate is low. Also, multiple things that are weird. I got the walk on walls potion from Glover. I died? Have I died? Am I dead? Please let me die. Come on, game. Yeah, right? This is, bit weird. Yeah, I think we're taking, like, constant damage as well. This... Oh, once we have the thing, it looks like we just keep it. Big bully is causing trouble for us. Can you defeat it? Maybe. I don't know. I really don't know where the fuck I'm going. Can I ride this, POW or something? This swamp? Maybe if I, like, long jump into that wall, I can climb it. Okay, so... something. I don't know why it needs the extra gimmick of, losing life every X seconds. That's... seems pretty unnecessary to me, but, like, what do I know? We'll say one of your favorite voices from the TTYD remake was when the Thwomp Games Show host. That was one of the better voices in just the original as well. Did they re-record those? I played that remake when it came out. I mean, it's not... I haven't played it since, which is normal for a game, you know. Normally you don't replay a RPG that you played 100 times before, like multiple times after it comes out, but you know, I don't have the clearest memory of that. That's a game that could use a remake, or not a remake, a upgrade. A Switch 2 upgrade. Every Switch game could use a Switch 2 upgrade. I wonder if, like, developers other than Nintendo are looking into that and figuring it out. Or if everyone's just gonna go like, nope. How about no? I guess it depends on, like, how much they think, like, they can do extra sales by having a Switch 2 version that's good. I mean, I'll say, like, if I have a game on Xbox, right? And I say, like, oh, I can get it on PC or on Switch, I will absolutely buy it on Switch if it's a good version. On Switch 2, if it's like a comparable version with the others. I mean, that said, I say that. I'm about to have, we ran out of lives. I'm about to have this Mama Jama, you know, that, has the ability to remote from an Xbox to it and sort of turn an Xbox into like a game, like a Wii U gamepad, basically. This is like a Wii U gamepad. That's like a Wii U gamepad. It can function like a Wii U gamepad for the Xbox, which means that suddenly, you know, I can do Hitman on that thing. Maybe I don't need the Switch 2 version of Hitman, actually. Though I am thinking I'll probably get it because I would like to show it during that day 1 stream. That's coming up. Like, after I get back from iStuff, it's just going to be one Friday stream, and the stream after that, I might do another stream before the Friday stream for what it's worth. But, like, the stream after that will be the thing. Will be the one. That Retroid can be an Xbox, about as Microsoft, as how Microsoft would like to market it. Yeah, it kind of can be. Let's try Bomb Castle. That sounds nice. Why is it so laggy? Okay, hang on. Is everything laggy right now? I'm up to here with the lag. This was one of the first ones that we did. It's not laggy. It's Not laggy at all. It seems to be a level-by-level basis. Well, this one was also not laggy, and it continues not to be laggy. Maybe some people just put way too much stuff in. I don't know, man. This is a really kick-ass computer. What the hell? Let's try this, and my god. Okay, you know what I'll say? I'll say, if you're laggy, it's sudden death. How about that? How about that? Any amount of lag from now on is sudden death. I know I'm making this rule, like, as we're a half hour away from, closing here, but I've had enough of this. Enough lag, for Christ's sake. Come on now. Test your shit and make sure it doesn't lag. If it's big enough to make it lag all the way to hell, oh geez, who the hell is that? Guy wants to grab me. If it has enough to lag you to hell, it should just be 2 levels, I think. I'll say, like, knowing that this is all just a grid, we crashed anyway. Knowing that this is all just a grid, you know, does help to, like, I think a lot of levels are really good at hiding the grid, making it not be quite apparent, you know, feeling like spaces rather than just like, how about Vast Valley? Ooh, this is a good song. This is Angry Aztec, I believe. Yes, that's Angry Aztec, right? From DK64. You posted a top 20 indie games list on Infinite Backlog today. Nice. I used the other one, Backlog, but no, there's that's not, you know, feels weird to just bring up like, oh, I used the competitor. Well, that's cool. I'll have a look at it when I can. Top 20 indie games. I feel like there's a bunch of ones that are obvious, but also the question is like, what counts as one? Hades? Is Hades on the list, Tribucket? Let's play Is It on the List? Is Hades on the list? Is Fez on the list? Is Celeste on the list? Is Neon White on the list? Is Tunic on the list? That's 5. I'm sorry if that was too rapid fire. Let me know if you need me to repeat any of them. Probably already. Hades is on the list. No Fez. Celeste, yes. Neon White, no. Tunic, no. Interesting. Can I get any other ones on there? Indie games, really good. Axiom Verge, that's one that I've been playing. I'm gonna guess no Axiom Verge. What's like best indie platformers? Super Meat Boy. No, I don't see Super Meat Boy making the list. Anything from the Xbox 360 era, I wonder. Is there any other games from Supergiant? I could see Bastion being on the list. Nice. There's the star. I could see Bastion being on the list. And, I could see that. I'm gonna bet if there's any other games from them, it would just be Bastion. Pyre is cool. And it's sort of like basketball, and, you know, you have, like, a sports name. You need to play Bastion? Gotcha. You like, are known as Screaming Madden on some socials. So it would make sense if you liked Pyre. But, like it enough to put it on a top 20? I don't know. 1 second. Let me look at my dash. Let me look at my. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm moving my stuff around to look at my background. I don't have any indie games installed that would make. Okay, here's one. UFO 50. Minecraft doesn't count as one. Rivals, I don't think would make the list. I don't think you played Higurashi or Umineko. And if you did, would they make the list? Maybe. I think they'd make my list if I made a top 20. You've yet to play UFO 50? Gotcha, yeah. UFO 50 should be on a... That game's really good. They should put that on Switch or Switch 2. They really should. It's phenomenal. A wonderful, wonderful game. Let's see now. What was the games? There were a couple games from like the year the game of Neon Whites and Tunic. What about you didn't play Nobody Saves the World, did you? Would that make the list? Tinykin? I don't think either of those would hang. I'm gonna ask if Braid or nobody Balattro's on there. Balattro's on there. Good hint there. Yeah, best indie game. Yeah, Balatro. Forgot about Balatro. That's a good one. Because are we counting Minecraft as an indie game? It was when it launched. It's not anymore. I feel like you could argue that it counts, considering it was like the biggest indie success there's literally ever been. You've played Nobody Saved the World but bounced off. Tinykin, you really like but didn't hang. Gotcha. This is a fun side topic. The indie games, what exist. Trying to think of them. What's the first indie game? What's the oldest indie game? There's like there's like... Braid was like one of the first. Is Braid on there or The Witness? I would not put Braid or The Witness anywhere near mine. Alien Hominid? Ooh, that's fair. That's a good one. That's definitely like early days of the stuff. I don't know where I'm going anymore. We got 2 stars. I'm satisfied by that. Let's move on. Vast Valley was pretty cool. Let's try Your Mom Can Beat This. We should try one of the ones that also says it's a minigame. This is laggy, isn't it? Oh, this is a perpetual slide. I can't not slide in this one. Ah. Cool. It kind of plays like ass, and it's really slow. And it feels like it's lagging as well. Let's say it's sudden death. This kind of blows. What the hell? Here's another hint of the weirder pins. If I showed you this, would it mean anything to you? Conception? Spot the liar? Conviction? Spot the liar? Okay, that's a pick. That's a hell of a pick. Do you need a good computer for it not to lag? I don't know, man. My computer's pretty damn good. I made it like a year and a half ago, and it's like good and solid mid-range. I reckon maybe, you know, it is emulating an N64. Maybe that an N64 can only do so well. What else is indie? There's been so many damn good indie games. Trying to think. I already said Rivals of Aether. Rivals of Aether isn't on there, is it? Hang on a second. This is just... I don't need to... I could step away for a hot second and grab my Switch and look at what's on it. Cluster Truck is indie. Keep on going, Mario. Bloodstained? I don't think Bloodstained would hang. Undertale, Deltarune, both of those gotta be on the list. How did I forget that? That's gonna be like the biggest, you know, other than Mario Kart, to me, that's the biggest hit of the Switch 2 launch lineup. The Deltarune, Undertale, either one of those. It's hard to say Deltarune yet because it's not done yet. You haven't played Undertale or Deltarune? Gotcha, okay. Well, you should. You should. They're extremely good, and like, you know, don't let its reputation. It has a very. They're great games, you know, regardless of like the overhype. You know, I do think that it's possible you might find it like you might be overly excited for it, but like, to be real, no RPG does quite what Deltarune or Undertale does. As far as like the humor, as far as like the integration of like RPG gameplay and RPG gameplay and oh, I can jump. Could I always jump? No, only after getting hit by that fucker could I jump for a bit. Undertale is considered a Mount Rushmore pick for indie games to many. Yeah, totally. There's a whole level down there. What the fuck? Hey! We've been sliding on this slide for like minutes, and there's a whole goddamn level that we can kind of see out the corner of our screen. What the fuck? And if I'll say this, if we die, it's over. We're not going through the slide again. To be clear. Let me look. Animal Well from last year. Probably doesn't make the list. Let me see. Scrolling. Animal Well was fucking great, though, I'll say. Does a Jackbox game make the list? I feel like Jackbox, I feel like Jackbox is like could be a Mount Rushmore, you know, insofar as like, oh my god, they do their own thing and they do it so well. My god, look at this level! We waited for fucking, I don't know how long, like 10 minutes to get there. We fell, we clearly were gonna die, and then it just crashed. Good looking out. Level looked really cool. Really cool, yeah. We just need one more good one. I'll say that. Here's where we're at right now. Okay, it is 10:50. Let me see if I can find one more game that would be on a top 20 indie games. Just looking at my Switch real fast. Ori. No, that's Microsoft. That doesn't count. Goose Game. I'm gonna say Goose Game, and we're gonna pick the next level. Is Goose Game on the list? I want to try, well, first off, every copy is speaking to me. Also speaking to me is, let's see now. Speaking to me is, minigame counting, Toad's Trolley Trials. Let's try Toad's Trolley Trials. You considered, Goose Game? Gotcha. What are these trolley trials? You know what? Let's end with trolley trials. I don't know. I'm gonna assume that trolley trials are really good. Let's first do, let's do a real level. How about? I don't know if every copy is a real level. Let's see. Learn Nikaizo? Okay. First, let's see what every copy is. Kind of looks like a voided out version of... What? Okay, there's like poisonous slime here. It's like a NetherRealm Dream version. I say NetherRealm is like a nightmare dream version of the castle. Full of just like poisonous... Isn't this what Epic Mickey is like? You know, just like Noxus Black Ink taking over the land. I don't know. I don't know about this one. Cool though. By the way, I know I haven't been talking about stuff, but I actually do have, for tonight, a couple of cards I would like to discuss before we end. And, you know, they're kinda because, you know, it's gonna be a long break until the next stream, and I just wanted to do some shout-out type stuff, which, you know, I do feel like gotta be like, not every big stream needs like, you know, appreciation style shoutouts, but here's what I was thinking about the other day. Shout out to lurkers. I was thinking about this the other day because I feel like as a streamer, it's very easy to think of my audience as, you know, not just the people who watch the VODs and the people who, like, are in chat actively. It's easy to think of the audience as the people in chat actively, and that's it, right? And, you know, just, like, those are the ones who I see messages from, and I see, like, interactions from, and I, you know, go back and forth with. But it's also, I think, important to recognize that there are other folk watching, having a good time sometimes. Like, after I finished the birthday stream, I got a very nice reply in Jeff Grubb's Discord, basically saying like, hey, I watched basically the whole stream. I thought it was great. I didn't chat much, but like, hey, I was there and really enjoyed it while I was like cleaning and stuff. And that was just a really nice thing to realize, you know, and to recognize like, oh, hey, that's makes me feel good, and also is a good reminder of like, just because, you know, I can't see people, or just because someone's not, like, chatting or whatever, doesn't mean they're not there. It doesn't mean they're not having a good time, necessarily. You know? And that is just, I feel like something I don't think about that often, and something that is, like, you know, positive and good, and I want to appreciate those people just as much as I appreciate, like, the folk who do chat with me and go back and forth, and the folks that watch the VODs or shorts or comment on them, you know, whole nine. You know, it's very easy to, like, lose sight of people who are quiet, but probably a lot of people are quiet, right? Like, hell, I know more than anyone, right? Like, when I'm watching a stream, oftentimes I'm cooking some spaghetti or something. Or spaghetti, I feel like, is the most likely. Or playing a game. Though if I'm playing a game, I can occasionally, like, look over and, you know, pick up the phone and put in a message real fast. I usually watch streams with the stream on the TV, chat on the phone, game on the Switch. That's like the way of doing it that I do. But, you know, it's cool. It's important to note, and probably like something that maybe bigger streamers than me, like, probably take more active note of, right? Like, if you got 500 people watching and you don't, you know, obviously you don't have 500 people in chat, that would be, you know, like Dan streams, there's probably like Dan Reichert streams. He usually has like 500 people in the stream watching, and probably like 80 tops in chat. You know, a good majority just watch and have a good time, presumably. We can only hope, you know? Big appreciation to them, to y'all who are like that. I know Judo as well also sometimes just, you know, lurks as well. Like, people I know even do that. You know, I know of some, obviously. But, like, shout out to the rest of you as well. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Next up, let's do... Fuck it, let's do counting minigame. I don't know. Oh, Learn to Kaizo, Rock Party was asking for. Yeah, let's do Learn to Kaizo. Here's another card for you. Shout out to supporters. Y'all who kicked in some subscriptions, bits, and probably more like, you know, holistically, y'all who, you know, give levels and support in other ways that aren't necessarily like, you know, money related. I appreciate... Okay, we can't go on top of walls there. Oopsie daisy. It's this one. Yes. I see. We need to, like a training course of various Kaizo things. Assume here it's like wall jumps. I'm bad at, I'm not great at Kaizo. I might be even worse at Mario 64 Kaizo. I don't know the angles to which you're supposed to, you know, approach a wall. To not, you know, to be able to wall jump at all, let alone wall jump properly. We got 2 more lives, and there's, like, 3 different routes. Oh, what the hell? This is a cool one. Whoa. What? Oh, okay. We got pretty far on that one. That's the most fun of the bunch. The fire one. I don't know. Probably should have tried out the last one rather than give that one another go, but it looks so doable. And this one's just more wall jumps anyway. We're out of lives. That was pretty fun. That fire one. Pretty fun. We should do a regular ass level. We did a bunch of weird ones for a bit. Let's do a regular ass level. And then, you know, move on. Final shout out card. Maybe? Shout out to those what inspired me to start. I'll say again, you know, Dan Reichert. You know, I sort of got into watching Twitch through his streams, through his channel. Though I had seen Mario Maker viewer level streams before. That was like the only other time I ever watched Twitch before watching Dan Reichert. And Dan streams were so fun. You know, he gave me a lot of ideas, you know, and also I saw others in his community like pick up streaming like Ticklebits and Time Waffle and you know, a couple others as well, such as Key Squared, who was starting around the same time as I was, What about Sandy Scrapyard? That sounds interesting. And I feel like, you know, everyone else starting up and trying to get, you know, their channels going and their other stuff and their other projects inspired me to just give it a go. Also, you know, I saw some YouTube video about like, oh, here's a $20 capture card. And that was like the main thing that made me pull the trigger and go like, oh, I can just try it for pretty cheap. Hell yeah, let's go. And, you know, eventually I found out that I really liked it. And then I got better equipment and I set it all up nice and good. I remember at the time I listened at the time I listened to like Will and Brad's tech podcast. This is a little bit laggy. It's a little bit laggy, I think. I don't know. What the hell? I listened to that at the time. I don't really listen to that many podcasts anymore, I guess, let alone that one. Probably should, I don't know. They're good dudes. And on that, Will Smith had said, Will Smith of Tested fame, he had said, like, you know, if you're thinking about starting streaming, you know, make sure to start as cheap as possible. You don't know if you like it yet. So I started as cheap as possible. And then when I found I liked it, then I invested in it, you know? I'll say, like, Will Smith and Brad, I think at the time, like, there was all that discussion around, like, the leaks of, like, what certain Twitch people were paid. You know, how much people were making on Twitch. And, like, at the time, like, Will Smith, a guy who, like, has a reasonably big internet following, you know, probably something, you know, probably pulls, like, hundreds of people per stream, right? At a time, right? He was saying, like, oh yeah, like, even I, like, I'm nowhere near close to, like, making a full-time off Twitch, like, to be clear, like, basically no one can, so I went in with that expectation, you know, that it wasn't going to replace my day job, obviously. And that was a healthy thing to go in, like, full well understanding. And now it's like 3.5 years later, and now it's just a good time to... It's just a good time to start a stream, to play a game, to find out what's cool about it, find out what's, you know, just okay about it, I guess. To really, have a good time. And to, you know, the thing I like most... Hey, let's go, here's a star. The thing I like most about streaming, and the thing that I continue to like most, is just coming up with a dumb idea, and then executing on it, you know? Just, like, putting together a dumbass stream, having the idea for the dumbass stream, putting together everything that's needed for the dumbass stream, preferably before the dumbass stream starts. Kinda sometimes I'm taken aback and surprised, like, oh crap, I didn't think of that. Like, tonight, where I didn't realize that some of my hotkeys from Mario Maker have effects on the N64, you know, emulator that I'm using. Shared hotkeys. Not good. Not good. This is a nice level. This is a nice level. What can I say? This is pretty good as... I feel like I'm satisfied with this as, like, the last vanilla level that we're doing. I really enjoy this streaming thing. I'll say, you know, I have no plans to ever stop. Or even, like, take a break or anything. Like, even for, like, big vacations, I would like to try, in some cases, to, like, do away streams and do some business like that. You know, like I said, I'm going to New Jersey in a couple months, and even then, you know, like, while I'm in New Jersey, Donkey Kong is going to come out. I'm going to stream that on, like, day 1 or 2. We'll see when I find time for that, whilst also going to the beach, and also, like, keeping in mind, like, oh, if it's at night, I better make sure that, like, I'm not, you know, with the volume that I am, keeping people awake in the beach house situation, you know, if we do a late night stream. I mean, honestly, odds are good, like, you know, my relatives, it's like a family reunion type thing. My relatives love to drink and talk. There will be some, like, time where they're all, like, you know, drinking and talking for 10 hours, and, you know, at one of the other houses, and I will just come back to, you know, our place and go like, okay, well, now's a great time for a little bonanza stream. I guess it would have to be past midnight if it's gonna be day one, and then why not do it in the daytime, like before beach? I don't know, we'll see. That's very much a play-by-ear thing, I think. You know, we'll see what happens there when it happens there. But I don't know where I'm going with that. Again, I've had a great time streaming. I'm glad that, like, I saw people doing it and, like, you know, having fun, and realized that it wasn't all hustle. You know, on a certain big level, it is hustle, right? To do a stream, to do several streams every week, and to make sure that, like, okay, we're doing cool things, we're doing different stuff all the time, you know, not just resting on laurels or nothing, you know. Good times are being had, by me especially. But, like, a lot of that is just because, you know, variety is the spice of life. You know, like, I feel like, if I rested on my laurels, I would be the one that would be, like, suffering the most. I guess. What the hell is this? I can't jump this. You appreciate the streams. Thank you, Trebucket. I don't know about that jump. Last card here. Shout out to y'all. Y'all in general. Y'all overall. Everyone that is, you know, within the purview of y'all. I appreciate y'all. You know, every stream, every, I appreciate every like, I appreciate, chat messages, I appreciate every level, I appreciate, all of y'all for all the reasons. And, you know, I hope to continue seeing a lot of y'all week in, week out, you know, on occasion, some of y'all, not, obviously, like, not everyone, you know, there's a million streamers out there, and, like, you know, can't watch everyone every week. There's so much content. I feel like right now, especially with, like, Giant Bomb starting back up and getting all big and huge, it's like, oh man, like, even just, like, what they're doing, I gotta pick and choose, right? Especially with Game Mess and, you know, getting into that in the interim. And, now I watch those shows, the Game Mess Decides and then Last of the Nintendogs, and it's like, ooh, buddy, we're talking, like, multiple multi-hour things a day from them, and I'm enjoying it. I gotta start picking my battles, you know? I understand y'all do too. Understand that's just the condition of, like, watching things on the internet these days. It's unavoidable, but, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate it when you choose me. I appreciate it when you, you know, make your like known. Ah, damn it. They, all the Giant Bomb guys, like, from their day jobs to their side hustles to their personal streams, like, my god, those guys work so hard. Thank you for the follow, Skullmaster. Those guys all just fucking hustle all day, every day. You know, I'd say I don't know how they do it, but I stream 3 times a week with a full-time job whilst wanting to play games. There's if you don't have kids or you know, I don't want to say responsibilities because we all have responsibilities, you know. I gotta vacuum occasionally. I should vacuum occasionally. I don't vacuum occasionally enough. We all have responsibilities, to be sure, but, like, you know, if I was a father and not an uncle, I guess you can be a father and an uncle. If I was a father instead of an uncle, like, that'd be all fucked, wouldn't it? Like, I don't know. And Grub is a father. I don't know how he does it. Fuck it. What the hell? You know? I don't know how he does it. I think I have some idea about, like, how like, Dan and me do it. Just, I don't know, man. Just energy, I guess. Anywho, yeah, that's a variety of things I wanted to say. Again, thank y'all. It'll be a good week plus until I'm back after we finish here. And the next time you see me, I won't have glasses on unless it's these sunglasses, which no, I can't read chat with these sunglasses on, sadly. That could be a thing. That could be like a points goal, is put on the sunglasses. But you gotta realize I cannot read chat while that's going on, so I don't know, maybe that's not a good incentive. I don't know. I will say one thing, just apropos of nothing. Just to bring up an idea that came up during the birthday Galaxy stream, which is it would be really great if I could set up TITS, the thing that you use to throw Pikmin at me, to know when someone has done, what the hell? Yes! Know when someone has done some bits, and then do the thing with star bits instead of Pikmin. Just a bunch of star bits thrown at me, and when that happens, I would go like the, you know, like in Mario Galaxy, when you fire the star bits at the guys, they go like nom 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 nom, and I could do that as well as like a bit, and I think that'd be a good bit, and also, you know, money as well. It would cost money, and that's cool. I like money. Then again, you know, I kind of think subs are more fun than bits. What do y'all think? Do y'all think subs are more fun than bits? I guess it's also true that subs are more expensive than bits. There's like pros and cons to either, you know. You can do like a smaller bit thing. You can also have things that cost bits, you know. I don't know. Just food for thought, I guess. I'll say. This has been a really fun one, and one that we were able to get, like, most of the way through. I feel like it's time to call it on this one, though. Really fun level. We got over half of the stars. It's now past 11. I think let's play one more, and then, and particularly, I'm thinking I would like to try, where is that? The troll one. Toad's Trolley Trials, yes. Let me see, do I have anything else that really stands out in the lower parts that takes, you know, longer to scroll down to? There's some mini games in here that I'm curious about, but I feel like it's time to, you know, time to cut it off, you know? Bennett Foddy, I bet, is a nightmare. Oh, you know what? We'll do one more. You're back. Internet took a dump. Gotcha. That happens. Happens. Let's see what Bowser on a hot dog is. A little bit of a... This is like, climbing up the tree in Click Clock Woods, except a little bit more ass. A lot more ass, to be clear, a lot more ass. Like, 90% Click Clock Wood is good. It's hard, but it's good. This is like that, but ass. Oopsie daisy. It's hard to see, like, where the ground is, even, because it's all the same texture. Except, like, weirdly bumpy in ways. Also, these jumps are clearly asinine. Toad Trolley's Trials is a great stage. Hey, Skullmaster, how you doing? Thank you for the follow again, by the way. That'll be the one to end it on. Kind of surprised me what kind of trolls are possible in the editor. Yeah, I don't think I've seen that many trolls, actually, in the, like, couple hours we've been checking these out. By the way, only have a limited amount of lives per level, so we'll move on to this from this one probably soonish. Fuck. Especially if I fail a couple more times like that. We gotta see Trolls Trilly Trials. You seem to know, like, these levels, Skullmaster. Is there any you would recommend before we end, before we do Trolls, before we do Toad and end this? I did post the stream notification in, like, a Mario 64 ROM hacking Discord, so either, you know, Skullmaster either came from there or from, you know, just looking through the directory, which, either way, I appreciate it. Doesn't matter where people come from, so long as they come. Thing to say. Well, with the preposition from, it's hard to see it as like a, as like a, you know, as like a entendre. It doesn't work like that. From just sort of like screws it up. You know, makes it only interpretable the honest way. There was a Carl Sagan contest early on in this game, but you haven't seen too many trolls? True, okay, gotcha. You know what, also, I guess, I have 100 stages downloaded here, but what are the odds I have, if you were to suggest one, what are the odds that I would have it? Let's do the final one. Let's do the final one. You have a couple stages and you saw it in the level list, but don't want to impose. I'm fine with whatever, man. But yeah, we have been going. I mean, I'll say I've been going longer. Confectionery Cliffs is your best. I'll do that one. Yeah. We got an honest to God request from a viewer. Let's go. It's possible we might have played some of your stages earlier on. I don't know. I picked out a bunch of them. There was one that also had Banjo-Kazooie, or not Banjo-Kazooie, it had Donkey Kong 64 music with the desert one. That one's pretty alright. I don't think I was able to find very much, I'll say, in my time, but I got a star or two. Was that one of yours? I don't know, maybe there's enough people playing this where Boy Tower, Pumpkin Hill House. Okay, yeah, I don't think any of the other ones that we checked out were yours, but hey, very cool. How many people would you say just Skullmaster, like, this far into the stream, getting some, like, background information? How many people would you say are, like, making levels for this, would you say? Like, there's a lot of levels, obviously. We got, like, 100 of them. But are there 100 people making levels, or are we talking more on the order of, like, you know, if you pull 100 levels, are you likely to get from, like, just 10, 20, 30 creators? How many are we talking here? There's other two recommendations that aren't yours. Magic Marsh and Raymondus. Unreleased, there was a lot of people making levels. Yeah, I sort of, you know, I remember it coming out and knowing that, like, oh, you know, I'm a Mario Maker streamer. That's, like, my main jam. So I really should check this out. And then, like, a year went by, And never found the, you know, schedule never worked out. Other special streams took precedence. Other special event streams took priority. It's basically just down to the same 10 creators now. Gotcha. We started a Discord recently for new creators to stick around. Oh, cool. I was looking for, like, a Discord to post, like, oh, jeez. To post, like, hey, I'm going live, you know, alert to, just to be like, okay, well, if people have levels they want me to play, I would love to know, right? Are you going to stream this again? That's a great question. My current thought is, like, maybe one day. Not on the regular for sure, but this was a fun stream. I think the way I'm picturing it right now is like as a one-off. You know, I don't know that there's enough like definitely if I did it again, I would do it all lightning round style. Like the couple levels we did with a 12-minute timer just kind of dragged. So keeping a constant, like, you know, constant pressure to keep making progress and keep getting stars, I think is more fun and keeps things moving. But I could see doing it again. I feel like, here's what I think. Here's what I think. Okay. I think I would want there to be a more concerted theme. Right? Like, right now, this first time, I just downloaded 100 odd levels. I would love to have, like, a curated pack. Or, like, here's a world. Here's some stuff on a theme, right? You know, I would love to have something with a little more, you know, to go in with a little more direction. There's gonna be a 1.1 update eventually. Been working on it for a while. Been pushed to November. Gotcha. I mean, if there's, like, a new update with new features, and it's, like, you know, there's, like, a bunch of new stuff to check out, like, I'd be willing to come back. I think it's really admirable, and I think that it's really cool how a lot of these levels do a good job of, like, hiding the fact that it's made on a grid, right? Like, when I first booted it up, I was like, what's going on here? What's, you know, I pulled up a level and, like, ran around. It's like, oh my god, was this made in, like, using, like, 3D objects and stuff? And then I went into the editor and saw it, and then once I did, it's like, oh, I see how this all works. I understand it now. And then when I went into that same level, and it's like, oh, it's really obvious how it's on a grid. It's really obvious. Why didn't I realize it before? Roverse... Oh, Slut from the Roverse Discord is working on a greatest hit packs. I mean, tell you what, fuck. I would love to know if anyone, you know, if there is, like, such a thing, a greatest hits pack, some other sort of super world type construct. Even, you know, I think a set of troll levels or something would be fun. You know, like, a set of trolls, a set of autos, speedrun type levels. You know what I feel like I would really like? There's a 20-second, there's a kind of like 20-second speedrun level that's really common in, like, Mario Maker. Not that am I requesting levels from a community that I will visit once a year, tops? Seriously though, I'd really like if there was, like, just here's, like, 20 speedrun levels that are all, like, in that, you know, the Mario Maker speedrun genre, you know, where it's just like, okay, run and gun and go straight and go fast, and it mostly flows really well. Something like that would be fun as far as, like, a type of... a collection of levels goes, you know? Maybe you know... I'll say, if y'all have that Discord link, join my Discord, I guess? Is it unreasonable to say join my Fuck, cock, mother. Almost refreshed my lives there. I would love y'all to tell me, like, when is, like, a great time to revisit. I mean, maybe, like, there'll be some sort of push, and, like, it'll be all over social media again, like, oh, people are talking about Mario Builder again. And then, you know, I'll know, like, oh, yeah, come on back. I don't know. I definitely... I feel like some of the earlier levels were a little bit of a struggle when I was insisting on, like, you know, let's do the 12-minute timer and spend forever in each level. God damn it. But now things are really flowing. Now things are like, moving, and, you know, there's been some really good levels in there. I think, I'll say right here, right now, I think there was no better moment than when I successfully golfed with Bowser. That felt really good. I said then we could have ended the stream then and, like, you know... There's something down there? Hang on. I think that we would struggle to get better than that, but let's hope that, Toad's Trolley Trials, like, satisfies. I'm gonna jump off this cliff, and, because I don't see a way back up. Last try, last life. Again, how this works is if we get a star, we will refresh our lives. Bowser Golf is a legendary stage if it's the one you're thinking of. It gotta be, yeah. I would be surprised if it wasn't. That was a hell of a thing to pull off. And I'm just so pleased I did. Pleased with myself, you know. This is really cool. I like... Fuck! We already did the coin one earlier. Bowser's Golf was so difficult for him. I did it in like, you know... Well, I only died once, so it was technically my, second, third try. It was like the third try. Technically, but, you know, took a while to, like, lure Bowser around and get him into the hole. Life was nearly a problem. I was nearly out of life. Oh, hey, we did it. Oh, damn it. I feel like the thing I would like most right now would be some levels that are like, you know... like, more bite-sized, you know? I guess I'll say, like, just doing this stream and wanting to play as many levels as I can. You know, that's definitely, like, a... like, you know, a pressure on it, you know? Like, I want to show off as many as possible, so, like, a shorter level that I can just show in one go is, like, wow, that's great. That's exactly what I'm looking for. But, yeah. There we go, we ran out of lives. Thank you for, suggesting that. That was a real great suggestion, and a very nice final, normal level to go out on. You can make some Mario Kart or Mario Kart minigames with the Racing Koopa. I bet. Let's, do the finale then. Toad's Trolley Trials. And that'll be the last one. And then we will end, and then I'll let y'all go. Trolling ahead! Okay, this is obvious. Ooh, wait, what that happened? What happened? What, how did, what? I thought I was just gonna, like, be conveyored off the edge. But instead, I'm, soft-locked? Okay. Wait, do I have to exit and re-enter every time? Oh, God. This was a week 1 stage as well. I wish I had put it higher in my list. Chuckya, yeah, Chuckya got me. Let's go over here and have a good normal time. What's in here? Wait! Wait! Oh, okay. I was wondering if it couldn't, like, flip back and forth. It can, so long as I'm not, This is familiar. As a Mario Maker streamer, yeah, this is familiar. This is what it's like. You nailed it. This is, what it's like to be stuck in a room where you can't die. And, you gotta do some bullshit to get out. I'll say, maybe my least favorite troll bullshit. I love a troll level that kills you in a funny way. A troll level that doesn't kill you in a funny way? Oh man, that's just mean. And, in this case, we can't, like, hit restart level. We have to, like, exit out if we want to just go back to the jump. Why doesn't it switch sometimes? Wait, is it based on my facing or something? Or... There it goes. Genuinely don't remember what it's based on. There's troll levels of this sort in Mario Maker. It's a whole genre. You know, there's something funny about locking someone in a room which they cannot get out of without pulling some extreme bullshit. I understand it's funny. Don't get me wrong. Oh, I can see what's... I think if I hit the wall, I bounce off it, right? And if I bounce off it, I fall into the thing. That's the troll. I think that's supposed to be the troll. I have failed the troll and just, wound up still falling for it. Anyhow, let's check out some of these other rooms. We only have 4 tries left, and, you know, there's more than that many rooms. Here we go. Why are there multiple? What does this say? Oh, there's a star! Well, that was the closest I think we're maybe going for the thing. It might be an enemy in a room that moves at random. That makes sense. Oh, the on-off cycle, you mean. Gotcha. Yeah, I was thinking something like that as well. It definitely has, like, a randomness to it. Wait. Another... Yeah, you got me. You got me. We got 2 tries left. Let's make them good. I feel like it's worth noting that, like, unlike a Mario Maker level, it's possible there's no winning this one. It's possible there's no, you don't have to confirm that you can get the stars to upload, right? You don't have to, like, confirm you can get them all, get any of them even. It's possible there's no winning here. That was just a genuine death. That's, maybe the least trolly way to go. Yeah, there's some soft locks. We've also had a number of crashes. What? Well, folks, I have a feeling that we might be done. I I guess that's something you're working on for an update. Like, can that be, like, fixed by, like, restarting the game or something? Would that, like, clear the cache or something? I don't know. Maybe it's a thing where eventually there's just too much going on for the game to handle. Wait a minute. What if I jump over there? I think actually we might be getting a star. We might be getting a star, folks. If we get a star, we refresh our lives. Look at that. It's a star and it's right there. Oh, we can't not get it. We can't not get it. We definitely will be getting this star. Now let me just very carefully line myself up and... Yes, we got a star. That means it's a refresh. And then we died, so we got more tries to check out more trolls and to, you know, try to get through more of them. I don't get that one. That one's just normal. That one, that one just, I don't see the troll in it, you know? Yeah, I'm just dying due to clumsiness in that case. How about we try the room with the running again? I don't think we really ran into something that was really a troll here. We just got clumsy. My bet here is the timer's not long enough. Nope, that was fine. And here's the... Wait, there's a thing. Wait, there's a door! The blocks are still there! Okay. That's a solid troll. That's a good troll. We now know to wait. And with that, I believe we can get the star. I believe we can get the star, but I don't fucking know. Okay, we're waiting here. These things look jank. I don't know about these things. Maybe a backflip onto them. Should I jump on them when they're at their lowest height? Maybe lowest height is key. Fuck. We're on our last life again. Let's take one more shot at that one. It's the closest I think we are. You know what? Actually, I want to see what's up with we do this room. We did the water thing. We didn't do this slide situation, which let's see what's over here. I feel like I'm torn. Hey, there's a mung over there. It's a mung. You see it. It's a mung. I'm torn between doing the unexpected thing, right? Like, my guess is how you can get this star is by doing a long jump directly towards it, right? Long jump directly towards it. That's my bet. I bet if you slide, I bet that's fucked. I bet if you slide this way, I bet that's also fucked. Should we explore my theory? I feel like we should, even though like, yes, I'm gonna do it. Yes! That was right! You can... there's some troll logic that a Mario Maker streamer can spot and know, like, yes, if I do the most unintuitive thing imaginable, I can survive. Without falling for the trap. Without falling for the trap first. Hell fucking yeah. We got more tries, folks. We're also out of bounds or something? Yeah. Got it exactly. And I had one try. That was do or die. That was thing. Right path, you crash into boundary wall. And I'm sure the left path is a solid wall you don't see until you run into it. Can I get around this guy? I fell into the thing last time, but... This guy, what the fuck? Ooh, hey. I freed him. What are these, anyway? It's like you could climb on them? I don't get this. Let's get out of here. This ain't it. This is wrong. Whatever that is, it's a distraction. Let's try this again. This time I will jump right as they're falling. There's water down there? What? God. My God, I'm lucky. There's a big hole. Another star. Wow, we're getting a lot of these. Wow. And how many are there? 6. We got half of them. I feel good about that. Oh, I see now. You can only see the wall from, I wasn't grabbed that time. Interesting. I feel like that one's nothing. I feel like, I don't know if there's a way to activate that switch if you can use a shell or something. But I'm just not gonna worry about it. You really ought to do this one first if you're, trying to get all the stars, don't you? I feel like we've seen... if we leave the stage, we will lose all our stars, right? So... we wouldn't feel as accomplished. And, gonna head to Bedroom Bucket. It is 11:43, 45. Let's call it. We got half those stars. I'm pretty goddamn happy. Those were a couple really good resets. That was fun. That was, I think, a great thing to go out on. What's in help? Oh, this is just how you do it. It's a whole process. You can look it up on... If anyone wants to know how to do this, it's a whole process. Google it. Maybe it will take you an hour or two to figure out and get running and, get the stuff working. Follow a YouTube guide, I guess. I don't know. I did it a week ago. I forgot already how you do it. Oh! That's a stream. That's a stream, folks. Hell yeah. Shout out to all of these people who, what did this. Wasn't this originally a thing at GDQ? There was like one of those, task spot sequences where they made levels or something, or whatever. Also, let me just close the queue since, like, no one really had levels to submit, so... Oh, right, well, I gotta have it be shown for it to be closed. Oh, by hiding it, it got closed anyway. Luigi Stain just came in. I'm sorry, Luigi Stain, we're wrapping up. We're at the end here. I've been playing a bunch of Mario Builder 64. It's pretty cool. Check out the VOD later, if y'all would be so, kind. It was fun. Did I remember to to modify the schedule now that, we're done, we're in the middle of a thing? Yes, I did. Okay, good. So, folks, let me say, there's not gonna be any streams for a bit. On Thursday, I'm getting LASIK. And, I'm going to be recovering from that for a bit. At least until Monday. We'll see about Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, but for sure, I'll be back on Friday with viewer levels, and that's probably when I'll talk about the LASIK and the surgery and all that, like, in earnest. Don't expect it if I do a random, stream where it's like, oh, let's try out Bionic Bay. If I do something like that, it'll be mostly focused on Bionic Bay. For instance, let's say, for sake of example, I might do that stream. I kind of want to check out Bionic Bay, and I wouldn't mind it being on stream. We'll see about that. Folks, I'll be back in like a week and a half, for sure. And that'll be when viewer levels resume on the Friday, a week and a half from now. So that'll be fun. I'll have a lot to talk about, I imagine, by then. I'll probably have gotten a, this bad boy by then. And the Switch 2 will be like less than a week out by then, so that'll be fun. After that stream, the stream after that will be Nintendo Switch 2 launch streams, which I'll say my plan is to go out at midnight at 11 p.m., a little before then, honestly. Go to the midnight launch, 11 p.m. launch, get my Switch 2, bring it back, start the stream, unbox the shit, get it all set up on stream, and we'll have a night 1 on stream, and probably a night 2 as well. That'll be fun. You know when that's happening. It's the same night for everyone. Everyone else is having that same night. What was that image? Oh, it's a Retroid Pocket Flip 2. I just ordered it. It's one of those emulation handhelds. It's supposed to be very, very good. It's supposed to be very, very good. I'm excited to get it. I got a grip coming as well, and also a custom sticker thing to put on the back. I'm excited about it. GameCube covers. Really cool. Also, it's really powerful. It'll handle GameCube games without breaking a sweat, and it can even handle north of that. Though, like, not entirely. That's not important right now. I'll say, as far as random rare playthrough games, those will all be a ways out. Here's like the schedule for the next month right here. You can see there's the Nintendo Switch. There's an Xbox stream. Oh, by the way, that's when the Xbox press conference is. And during that, I'm going to play Mario Kart. I'm going to have Mario Kart in a small image. And if the press conference is boring, it'll become bigger. And if it's really exciting, it'll just disappear. Because, if they start announcing Banjo-Kazooie or something, that box is going to go away. And we're just going to focus on the Banjo. Or, there's other franchises that Microsoft has that would excite me. Psychonauts 3, if that were to happen, if a Double Fine game were to come on, I don't know, we'll see. That'll be fun. Look forward to a bunch of streaming in the future, but not this week. This is gonna be the last stream for a while. I'll see ya at the end of May, maybe a little bit sooner. Thank you. Let me send Twitch people out on a raid. Let me have a look at that. Let me do that. Let's see, where should I send y'all? I'm thinking. Looking at the options, Lots of people streaming, very nice. Let's go, referee. Referee Clark is doing St. Jude, but he's doing, Claire Obscure. I'm not very far in Claire Obscure. I can't watch that. Let's, you know what? I'll send you to, I'll send you Daft Husky, who's doing, Rhythm Heaven something. Rhythm Heaven Studio. I think that's like custom Rhythm Heaven. That's cool. I'll send you there. Oh, get that calendar down. Well, actually, the calendar has all the same information as the stream schedule has, so it's nearly as good. But, whatever. Yeah, you gotta go to the Twitch side to be in on the raid. Yeah. Well, folks, I'll see you in over a week. I'll be on the Discord, so it's not like I'll be gone or anything. You can still, like, find me talking about stuff and sharing what's going on and my expectations and how I'm doing there. It's just I won't be on stream for a bit. Thank you for the YouTube subscription, Gamer Angel Victoria. Thank you. I'll see you in a week and a half at the latest. And When I see you then, I won't be wearing glasses, which will be weird. It'll make all the YouTube shorts done from streams after this point real recognizable, real obvious when a short comes from an old stream versus a new stream, but whatever. You could also sometimes tell if I had a background, you know, if I had like a green screen, like streams from before I moved. That's also a big indicator, a big clue, so it's not like the first. Anywho, thank y'all for coming by. Thank y'all for everything in general. Thank you, lurkers, as well. Thank you, people who inspired me. Thank you, y'all, supporters, subs, all that. Raid? Oh, bye! I think the stream's over now. Yeah, stream's over. Let's go ahead and end. At least the Twitch people are gone now, so that's fun. Anyway, folks, I'll see ya when I see you a week and a half from now at the latest. Maybe a little sooner, but, you know, eyes, it's a whole situation. Bye, folks.